Whitefield Industrials is an ASX-listed investment company holding a diversified portfolio of Australian industrial shares. Shareholders in Whitefield can benefit from regular franked dividends and the potential for long-term capital growth. As Australia's oldest listed investment company, we've been creating value for our shareholders since 1923. I'm Angus Glusky, and today I'd like to explain the key features of Whitefield Industrials. Being a listed investment company, Whitefield Industrials shares are listed on ASX under the code WHF. ASX listing provides investors with the ability to conveniently buy or sell shares in the company at any time via their stockbroker. When you acquire a share in Whitefield Industrials, your single investment provides you with exposure to the company's carefully managed portfolio of Australian shares. Whitefield Industrials invests in the industrial shares sectors that make up 80% of the entire ASX universe. This includes sectors such as healthcare, finance, services, manufacturing, retail, and technology, but excludes mining or resource stocks. Our industrial specialisation allows us to avoid the volatility that has historically been associated with the boom and bust of the mining sector, while still allowing us to deliver quality of return through the greater emphasis we can provide to all other Australian industry sectors. This stance provides Whitefield Industrials with an extremely low exposure to the major fossil fuel producers and carbon emitters in Australia, and a higher exposure to sustainable businesses. Whitefield Industrials' emissions intensity is approximately 60% lower than that of the ASX All Ordinaries Index. Our investment strategy is to provide investors with three important elements: diversity, risk control, and opportunity. Our investment portfolio is heavily diversified across approximately 160 different ASX-listed businesses to provide investors with exposure to a broad cross-section of the Australian industrial economy. Our investments are analysed using the deep experience of our investment personnel and a quantitative investment infrastructure that allows us to efficiently harness, interpret, compare and contrast the large amounts of data available in the modern world. On the basis of our analysis, our portfolio is carefully and steadily oriented towards emerging opportunity and away from risk as it develops and changes over time. Whitefield Industrials pays a 6 monthly franked dividend to our ordinary shareholders, representing the net income from our investments. Consistent with our objectives of reliability and consistency, Whitefield has increased or maintained our ordinary share dividend for more than 30 consecutive years since the introduction of the dividend imputation system. In addition to receiving dividends, as the value of the businesses in which Whitefield invests grows, so does the underlying asset backing and value of each Whitefield ordinary share. This combination of a growing stream of dividends and growth in capital values can be extremely important for long-term investors, particularly in periods of inflation and economic growth. For example, an investment of $10,000 in Whitefield Industrials, paying dividend income of $360 per year in 1970, would today be worth over $400,000 and be generating dividends of over $18,000 per year. In conclusion, Whitefield Industrials is Australia's oldest ASX-listed investment company. It provides an investor with exposure to the income and potential capital growth from a widely diversified portfolio of professionally managed Australian industrial shares. Through experience, data, our structured approach, and our industrial specialisation, we hope to provide investors with the quality of outcome we've delivered for our shareholders since 1923. For investors seeking further information, please refer to our annual reports or contact your financial advisor, or go to the Whitefield website, whitefield.com.au.